Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Now we can start.
Yay!
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great whatever day you're listening to this on. Even if it's not morning, I hope you had a good morning. It is Friday, 10 a.m. in Atlanta, Georgia, and Milledgeville, Georgia. I think we're on the same time zone. And
some states do have time zone differences. So.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky. You have time zone difference sometimes.
Tennessee does.
Tennessee, yeah. What are you gonna? You need to do something about that. I'm pointing to my microphone, not the camera. Do something about that. I'm your host, Aaron Weiss, along with my co-host.
Hey.
Welcome to Weisscast. We are the official podcast of off-brand Pop Funko figures, and I think this is going to be a good episode.
Man, when did we become the? No, I don't even want to know.
I was checking the Weisscast email the other day, and it's like, you know how they have those wannabe Funko Pop figures?
Yeah, like Punko Fop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funko
Fop emailed me the other day. It was like, hey, can we sponsor your podcast? And I was like, sure, show me the money. And they're like, oh, sorry, all we have is yen. And I was like, it costs more than 6 yen a month to run this podcast. And they were like, well, you're going to get 6 yen. And I was like, okay.
Man, I think we just got scammed.
Hey, I just had to give them each of our social security numbers.
Okay, cool.
Mother's maiden names.
I got mine. So.
Fishing with a PH. That's how I have it.
Fishing. So it's gonna be. We got a great show tonight, people.
Yeah, we do. So. Wait, first of all, I just got a text from Amazon about what's in the treasure truck. Do you ever get these treasure truck texts? Yo, that's a pretty good deal. The GoPro Hero Black 8 bundle is only $350, and I think that is about 15% off. Wow. Anyways. Sorry, it's time for a joke.
What a world.
What a world. Tell me a joke. Oh my gosh.
You can also try
I hate you, Siri. Tell me a joke.
Be careful around stairs. They always seem like they're up to something.
Wow. That's profound advice.
Man.
But also be careful around stairs because plenty of people have fallen down them and hurt themselves.
It's true. You should always be careful around stairs. Remember, don't skip stairs because you're in a hurry. One step at a time. Use the handrails.
Yes. And if the seat that moves people that can't get upstairs is available, use that because it is the safest way to get upstairs.
But it moves so slow.
That's for safety.
Fair.
You know what? I'm going to bring back a transition that we haven't used, I think, at all this season.
Don't do it.
And that is time for some news. We're going to go into our articles this week. We have 6 great articles. 4 great articles and 2 okay ones.
Yeah.
I'll let the listeners judge them accordingly.
Just for yourselves and then give us feedback.
So, we'll go on ahead and start at the beginning. I feel like that's a great place to start.
Yeah, the beginning's good.
So, I I titled this article "The Battle of the D-Bags," and that is a boxing match and featuring Logan Paul against Antonio Brown. So Logan Paul was in a boxing match recently, right? Who did he fight? He fought an actual boxer, did he not?
He fought KSI.
Is he
He's a YouTuber who has started to take up boxing.
Okay. I guess that's different. But still, I think these pseudo-celebrity, like YouTuber, non-boxing boxing matches, like people who don't box boxing matches, are stupid. To say the least. I don't see how they get as much publicity as they do. I mean, I guess because they are pseudo-famous people. But it's just uninteresting to see people who don't box professionally attempt to box like they are in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas in front of crowds of millionaires.
Mm.
You know? What do you think about these pseudo boxing matches?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're kind of ridiculous because they're all just built off of like YouTube feuds or things like that. But I do think that it's a testament to the rise of like the status of the YouTuber in the realms of like entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to this, like YouTubers would only be able to kind of do things with other YouTubers, but because YouTube has risen to be an entertainment platform that rivals movies and television.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of YouTubers now are working. I mean, so the YouTuber Superwoman has a late night show now. You know, there's like plenty.
Is that Lily Singh?
Yeah, Lily Singh.
Yeah.
Lily Singh has a late night show on NBC now. You know, and there's like a lot of other YouTubers who have kind of transcended just being on YouTube. And so I think that's a test. So I think that YouTubers should feel good about that. But I think it's weird, just the idea of doing boxing matches to settle disputes,
right?
/ get paid, because really that's what it's all about, getting paid.
I want to be clear that it's not the status of the celebrity that I have qualms with. It's the fact that they didn't get famous because of boxing.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing if, like, Mike Tyson came out of retirement and George Foreman came out of retirement and fought. Like, that'd be cool. I would probably pay to view that. Like, I would legitimately spend the, what is it, like $60 on pay-per-view to view that. But these are, like, Antonio Brown is a disgraced former NFL player against Logan Paul, who's a notorious D-bag on YouTube. So, like, it's just, maybe it's just me, but it's not that interesting. It's not going to be like, Antonio Brown is a great athlete. Logan Paul might be athletic, but it's not, like, they haven't trained their whole life for this. Thus, it's not as interesting to me.
That's fair. People could enjoy two people, you know, amateur-ish when it comes to boxing one another.
You know what would be more interesting to me? There's this game that we used to play in middle school and high school called the knife game. You ever heard of the knife game?
No.
So we had like a fake knife. It would just be like a pin or something, like a capped pin.
Mm-hmm.
And get in a circle, and each person would have a number. And to start out, I think someone would just say two random numbers. I'll finish the story and we can go on to the next topic. Someone would say like two random numbers, and those two people would have to go for the pin, and then the person that won would stab. I put stab in air quotes for the listeners. The other, and then the winner got to choose the next two.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a battle royale almost, but not. I don't know. I think that would be cool to watch. I would. That would be worth YouTube Premium.
Oh no.
But not with a real knife, like with a Sharpie or something.
All right, fair.
Yeah, I am not for actual violence. Just theoretical violence.
Theoretical violence is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should move on to the next topic, which also revolves around Antonio Brown.
Yeah, so Antonio Brown recently has he went on the radio on Thursday of no, it was actually yesterday. He went on the radio yesterday and issued a public apology to the Pittsburgh Steelers for being a distraction. He talked about how Ben Roethlisberger, how he had many conversations with him, and he wanted to apologize to Mike Tomlin and to the team owner and everything like that. He also wanted to apologize to the NFL as a whole, and it was really interesting. He was asked in his interview, he said that many people are saying that, you have some people suggested you might have mental health problems. Do you feel like you do? And he was like, "Oh, I think everybody does. I think everybody's got stuff going on," which is true. Everybody does have stuff going on. And it was just one of those.
Yeah. I was gonna say that doesn't necessarily add up to a mental health problem.
No, it does not. But he's been kind of apologizing, and I think it's kind of he's trying to make amends with what's been going on to try to save some semblance of his NFL career, because at one point he was very much in the realm of, I don't really need the NFL, I can do what I want. But I think he probably needs the NFL more than he realizes. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think?
Do you think that he apologized specifically to the Steelers because he thinks that's his only chance of getting back to the NFL?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know any other teams that would take chances on him, because I think he would probably ask for too much money. Mm-hmm. And the money that you pay him is not going to be worth the potential distractions that he would cause, on and off the field.
He is more of a distraction than Chad Ochocinco, than Randy Moss, than Terrell Owens. Like, he is the sum of those three as far as distractions.
Yeah, but those three were consummate professionals. Like,
exactly,
they put their noses down and got the job done when they were on the field, so they could back up their talk off the field. But Antonio Brown just talks.
That's
he's good.
Thing.
Yeah, he's good, but he's talks.
Won, I think, one Super Bowl, maybe. I don't know if he's that old. But he's very good, and when he's not talking, like, when he's an asset to his team, he's legitimately one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Yep.
I feel like at this point it probably was genuine apologies, I don't think it was just his agent telling him to suck it up.
Yeah.
I try to see the best in people, and even though I just called him a D-bag in the last segment, doesn't mean I don't have respect for his game, He had some truly great catches in his career, and I think that if he went back to the Steelers, they probably would be a playoff team next year. Especially because Ben Roethlisberger's coming back for probably his last season. I think he's going to try to make a Super Bowl run. And honestly, as much as I don't like the Steelers, I would like to see Ben Roethlisberger go back out on top, even though I don't really like him either. but he is undoubtedly a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
I think this is some genuine apologies.
Coming from the same guy that tweeted "No more white women 2020," like, which is hilarious. Which is one of the funniest tweets I've ever seen. It's just.
I mean, honestly, I agree with him, but like.
No more white women 2020. That was great. It was like on the 21st of December that he said that, and I died when I saw it. I was like, that is a tweet that needs to be archived. No more white women 2020. That
should pin that to the top of his profile,
dude. And it was funny because right under it there was right under that tweet from Antonio Brown. There was a tweet from like a profile called Antonio Brown's Translator that said, AB says, I am not getting emotionally involved with any Caucasian females starting in 2020.
That's hilarious.
Stick your guns, AB. Well, be better off the field. But, no more white women 2020.
Right. I think before we enter into the video games and entertainment section, we'll just stick with the NFL real quick because I feel like it's better to stick with a topic than leave a topic and then come back to it. So on Sunday of this week, Patrick Mahomes broke the Madden cover curse.
Oh, man.
And won the Super Bowl and was crowned MVP of the game, not of the league, because that obviously went to Lamar Jackson. But Patrick breaking the Madden curse is big, not only because the Madden curse was totally a real thing for many years, but because he is a very young quarterback that got MVP of the league last year, MVP of the Super Bowl this year, he's on track to win as many Super Bowls as Brady. He is, I think, 17 years younger than Tom Brady and has one Super Bowl. A lot of people are saying that Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, throw Russell Wilson in there. They are the new elite of the NFL, and I think Russell Wilson was the prototype of that because he's a little bit older than them. I think he's probably 3 or 4 years older than the others.
Well, say yeah.
It is refreshing to see quarterbacks change in the NFL because for a long time it was just tall, well-built, light pocket passers.
Yeah.
And now the elite are the mobile quarterbacks, and they all happen to be black. And they are each one of them are very fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't cheer for any of those teams personally. Well, I do like the Seahawks. I just really like their colors, but I also really like Russell Wilson. And now that Marshawn Lynch is back, that's fun.
Man, seeing Marshawn Lynch get out of that car with all those Skittles, my, was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
It's so dumb, but they are legitimately all very fun to watch. It makes the NFL exciting. I think you said this in an episode a few weeks ago, but the NFL views are at its highest in seasons, like the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And I think it's largely because of these quarterbacks, these new mobile, exciting to watch quarterbacks who both have an arm and can run it at any time.
Yeah.
What are your feelings on the future of the quarterback, or even Patrick Mahomes breaking the Madden cover curse?
Yeah, I mean, I've said before, I think Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to sound crazy, I do think that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he wouldn't be as good if he didn't have the weapons that he has with Kansas City. But either way, I think
say that about Brady too.
Yeah, you can say that about Brady. But it's incredible just to see how well he's done and how young he is as well. But I also, it makes me feel bad for quarterbacks in the past, like the Donovan McNabbs and the Michael Vicks and those guys, the Vince Youngs, and those types of quarterbacks that are of like a similar type.
Mm-hmm.
They may not have been as accurate of passers as Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray or Patrick Mahomes. But I feel like they were equally as mobile in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But the NFL just like wasn't having it. They were just like, oh, you gotta be able to. I mean, because I remember like when Michael Vick was playing, they tried to turn him into a pocket passer. Yep. They're like, you can't scramble and throw the ball. And now, fast forward to today, and you have Patrick Mahomes looking one way and throwing the ball the complete opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson's breaking records, and
mm-hmm.
It's the NFL is getting really exciting, and it's going to be really cool to see where it goes from here. And I mean, congrats to the Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl.
Yes, McNabb. I like what you said about McNabb and Vick. They're kind of like the grandfathers of this type of quarterback that we're seeing nowadays. I think that if it weren't for them, there wouldn't be room in the NFL for what we're seeing today as far as the mobile quarterbacks. I think the culture of the NFL changed to around these mobile quarterbacks, and I think that's largely because it was changing in college too.
Yeah.
And for a long time, the NFL was super stubborn because they just had these really old coaches that were kind of stuck in their quote pro style ways. And I don't know. It's going to be really interesting over the next few years as all of those quarterbacks just continue to get better. I think teams will continue to build around their quarterbacks, and other teams who don't have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray will see the success that they're having and be like, all right, it's time to actually build around this quarterback who has this talent.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it because I love the NFL.
It's going to be fun times.
Let's move on to the next topic, shall we?
Yeah, so there was a question and answer session that Nintendo had not too long ago, and they were basically saying that, we're getting really close to the debut of a new generation of consoles, and normally Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo all launch into that together, but it looks like this year that will not be the case because come the holiday of 2020, we will be getting new hardware from Sony and Microsoft, but Nintendo are sticking with the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were asked about that, they essentially said that they believed that the Switch is in the middle of its life cycle. So the specific quote says, "We believe that the Nintendo Switch business is now in its fourth year and is just in the middle of its life cycle. Rather than just the next year, I think about things in terms of what to do following the year and the year after that." And he also added that we do not believe that the business trends of other companies will have a significant impact on our business. And considering how well the Switch has done,
mm-hmm.
why would Nintendo kind of, go ahead and try to launch into something different, especially with how interesting and innovative they've been with the success of the Wii and then the not so success of the Wii U.
Mhm.
and then now the success of the Switch. I think they're going to try to ride this out for as long as they can, and they should. The Switch is
Right.
as a console.
And the Switch is really the sum of the innovation of the Wii and the Wii U.
Yeah.
It has motion controls, which a lot of people don't know. It does, and they work really well. It has the portable screen that you can actually take everywhere, unlike the Wii U, it had to be in your house. And I agree. I don't think Nintendo should come out with a console this year because they are, like they claim, in the middle of a generation of their own. And I kind of respect that about Nintendo, not or like just going against the grain.
Yeah.
It's I think it's more consumer focused than Xbox or PlayStation, who tend to release things in the same year. Because if you're doing that, like for a while, Nintendo has been known as like the secondary console since the Wii days, and I think they kind of realized that. And so if they were to come out with a new console or handheld this year, they would cannibalize a lot of their sales because Xbox and PlayStation are both coming out with a new console this year. And so if they do it mid-cycle as an Xbox and PlayStation cycle, then there's a very higher probability that people are going to buy that. And I think it just makes a lot of sense. I'm excited to see like just the ways that Switch is Xbox and PlayStation, like as far as innovation, like they're both working on like casting the games to the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So and Xbox is going to have xCloud. Like I'm excited to see just the ways that Switch is helping innovate the industry.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Switch has been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just strong first-party games. I mean, Pokemon Sword and Shield has been incredible from a sales perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Sword and Shield carried them through the winter, and then is going to lead them right up until the new Animal Crossing comes out, and that's going to carry them a ways. They're getting really good third-party support as well, having games ported over to the Switch that people love.
And indie support.
Yeah, and indie support, and so it's really the Switch is doing really well. So it's really smart by Nintendo to do this, and it'll be really interesting to see just how this plays out going forward. What do you got for us in your next article? I was really interested when I saw this.
I'm really excited about this article. And this is our last article. No, it's not our second to last. Thank goodness. So Platinum Games wants to self-publish Scalebound. For those who don't know, Scalebound was set to be an Xbox One exclusive published by Microsoft that got canceled, I think, at the beginning of 2019 or at the end of 2018. I don't know the exact premise of the game. I just know that there was dragons in it. And Platinum's made a lot of games. I think they're probably most well known for the Bayonetta games. Mm-hmm. But they also made the Wonderful 101, which they are kickstarting to be ported to Switch. What else have they made? They made
Nier Automata, which is a huge one.
Yes.
Astral Chain.
They made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game a few years ago. So they're a big developer who's come out with a lot of quality games. And right now they're fighting for the rights to self-publish Scalebound, which loads of people were excited about. And I don't completely know or understand why Xbox wouldn't give up the rights. But I think it's just exciting that the prospect that it can just be published and out, and people will finally be able to play it. Doesn't mean it'll be a good game necessarily, because it's been in development hell for the past 5 years. But
development hell. That's what to describe it.
That's what the industry calls it. By that.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah.
So, what do you think about Scalebound? The possibility of it coming out?
Oh man, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome." And I mean, and Platinum games are, they're amazing. Mm-hmm. So like, I haven't played a lot of their. I've played a little bit of Nier. I've played the Bayonetta games, and those are fun. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if they're like really nice like passion projects or things that developers want to do, and they end up getting canceled for one bureaucratic reason or another, I feel like any way that we can possibly get to have these games actually published would be great. Yes, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we should just see what we can do to get it made. I mean, and I know that sometimes it's difficult to do that when you have to work through publishers and licensing and things like that, which is why, and this is going back to what we talked about a little bit last week, I'm not holding my breath about the Knights of the Old Republic game.
Right.
I'm not, because there's like so many things that have to take place.
But there's also not for that specifically, because EA owns BioWare.
Yeah.
And EA has the license. So, but you're right. Specifically for Platinum, they've kind of more recently have become a second-party Nintendo publisher. Developer. Yeah. Because they have been making the Bayonetta games exclusively for Nintendo. And I'd kind of be interested to see if Scalebound would come to Switch. I don't know if it would be possible, but it'd be really cool. Heck, they brought The Witcher to Switch. They brought Doom to Switch. They brought Wolfenstein to Switch. Like, these are really graphically intensive games that they brought to Switch. And granted, they don't look amazing, but they run well. I'd be interested to see if that's possible.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell.
Hey, we finished this article early. Do you have anything to say for the next 30 seconds before we move on, or do you just want to move on?
Let's just move on.
Okay. Last topic.
Yeah, so good old Kathleen Kennedy, the lady who kills all of our Star Wars hopes and dreams. That's not true. Kathleen, it's not.
It's kind of true.
It's kind of true. She confirmed the other day that Harrison Ford will be returning to reprise his role as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones 5, which will not be a reboot, but instead will be a sequel.
Okay.
I think people were really interested. The conversation has been really interesting lately. Just around all of that. And so she said that, we're working away, getting the script where we want it to be, and then we'll be ready to go. She said Harrison Ford will be involved. Yeah, it's not a reboot, it's a continuation. And it's been interesting because Harrison Ford has said on multiple occasions that no one else can play Indiana Jones but him. He said that. And he said, like, when I'm gone, Indy is gone. Like, there will be no more Indiana Jones. He's like, when I'm gone, the character's gone. Like no one can play him. No one can play him but me. And it's really interesting. I mean, this is a super beloved franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was showed these movies when I was growing up and things like that. And it's cool to have Harrison Ford still continue to do the role. But Disney's always looking for ways to keep something going. And so while Harrison Ford may feel adamantly about he is the only person who can play Indiana Jones, I wonder if Disney feels that same way.
Well, there are workarounds to keep this franchise alive.
Just kill him in this next movie.
Well, I mean, you could do what they tried to do in 08. They were, I think in 08, they were trying to prime Shia LaBeouf to take over the franchise.
Mm.
But the movie was so poorly received that they decided to not do that. And so they could they could make Indiana Jones a mentor to another character.
Yeah.
And I mean, they'd have to change the name of the movies, but it could still be the same franchise. Like, for example, the Fantastic Beasts movies are in the Wizarding World, but they're connected to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So they could do something like that, and it would just have to be a very likable mentee to Indiana Jones. And I don't know anyone, I can't think of anyone that could play someone like that.
I don't know.
Right now. Yeah, they'd have to be like younger, like not even like 40. They'd have to be way younger, right?
Yeah.
They'd have to be like in their 20s. And as Uncharted is also in development hell with Tom Holland, and ironically, Mark Wahlberg is Sully.
Yeah.
Nate! No!
And I can understand Disney being cautious about this because Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull did not do very well.
Mm-mm.
And there is a very high likelihood that this will be Harrison Ford's last movie as Indiana Jones.
Right.
So they're going to have to figure something out for sure. We all know that Disney don't care about, the quality of the franchises. I say they don't care. I think they do care about the quality of the franchise, but as far as it continues to make them money.
You know who would be a great mentee?
Who's that?
Alden Ehrenreich.
Shut up. Shut up. Alden Ehrenreich is not a bad actor.
He's not.
But no. That would, I think like the world would explode from an entertainment standpoint. It's like first he's Han Solo,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
Indiana Jones' character is so cheesy too, man. Like, man.
I'm just gonna look up real quick because we have time. We've only been recording like 38 minutes. Actors in their 20s. 25 best actors in their 20s. View full list. Gosh, I hate when websites do this. No, not that guy. Gosh, all these are terrible. Actually, Lakeith Stanfield's really good. However, I don't know if he would be a good mentee to Indiana Jones. You like Lakeith Stanfield?
Yeah.
I think he's a really good actor. Daniel Radcliffe actually just turned 30, but That'd be funny. Mm, no. Get John Boyega. There's. I don't think I would get any of these. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Actually, the guy. I could kind of see Ty Sheridan, the guy from Ready Player One.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't think there's been any whispers of other characters in Indiana Jones, right? The new one, I mean.
No, not really.
So I'm completely basing that off of who could possibly be a pretty good mentee for Indiana Jones. And Ty Sheridan, why not? I could see him in a treasure hunting role. What genre are those movies? Like just adventure,
action,
treasure hunt? Like I don't even know. But from there we're gonna go on to 20 questions, and I have quite the show for you.
Oh man.
So also, I'm saying this because I need to. I've been meaning to do this for a while in 20 questions. I need to find a soundboard or something of just like sound effects to play throughout the show. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm going to do this as a test run.
Oh no.
Today, and also I think I'm going to change the rules a little bit.
Today.
Changing the rules.
When I'm guessing, you're going to change.
No, it's a good rule change.
Okay.
It just shifts the hint.
Okay.
And I'll let you actually choose when, but actually, you know what? That's the rule change, is you can choose when the hint is.
Okay.
So, like, if you think you're on a good track at 15, you can use the hint later, or you don't have to use the hint at all. But if you know?
Yeah.
So the hint can be used anytime, let's say within the last 5 questions.
All right. I can do that. All right, here we go.
All right. Go for it.
All right. Is this show on a major network? The ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS?
No.
Okay. Is this show animated?
No.
Okay, so it's live action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did this show come out before 2000?
No.
Did it come out before 2010?
Yes.
Okay. Did it come out before 2005?
Let me look it up.
Okay.
I want to say yes, but I will look up to make sure, so I don't steer you wrong. Yes, it did come out before 2005.
Okay. Came out before 2005, and it's live action.
Correct.
Okay. Does the show have an extended runtime? So like an hour?
No.
Close to it, or 40 minutes? So
it does not.
So 20-minute runtime.
Correct.
Okay. 20-minute, 30-minute, whatever. Is this show... Man. Is this a Nickelodeon show?
It is not.
Cartoon Network?
Nope.
Disney?
Yep.
Disney. I'm not gonna know this. I stopped watching the Disney Channel a long time ago. Is the main character female?
No.
So male then.
Yes.
Look, it could be an animal.
That's fair.
White male.
Yes.
Main character.
Yes.
Okay. Is the main character's actor well known?
No.
No. Oh Lord. That rules out even Stevens. Was this show very popular on the Disney Channel?
I would say popular, but I wouldn't say very popular.
So it's popular, but not very popular. Huh.
Mm-hmm. Was not like Hannah Montana status.
Okay.
That was 13, by the way.
Okay. Has the show been rebooted?
No, I wish.
Okay. Okay. Is the show still in the air?
No.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to question 15. Go on.
I feel like I should be trying to catch something. Is this? Oh gosh. Does this show take place in a school?
Not.
Like as a main setting, like a lot of the characters' interactions take place in a school.
Yes.
Okay.
Although that's tough to say, you know.
Oh man.
Because I feel like a lot of live action TV shows centered around teenagers have school in them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is the new thing. We're gonna add boss battle music starting at 15.
Boss battle music.
Yeah.
Could I need my hint.
Okay.
I'm on question. This is 17. So.
Your hint is. Let me see if I can find a good hint. Oh, your hint is the best friend of one of the main characters. So the actress that plays her sister is on a CW TV show in the Arrowverse.
Holy crap! I'm not. That hint is so specific. Like if I don't know who the person is, I'm never gonna get it.
The sisters were at one time big in the Disney Channel realm.
Okay.
That's another hint, but
yeah. The show involved magic.
No.
Oh, man.
Does this boss battle music add to the intensity?
Not really.
Dang it. Maybe it does for our listeners, though.
Maybe it does for them, yeah. Also, technically, this is just a wild this is just the wild Pokemon theme music. So
It was, well, originally it was just trainer battle, but I think it evolved.
Okay. So it doesn't involve magic. So they're just regular kids then. Just doing regular kid stuff.
Yep.
Dang. I don't know. I'm totally stumped.
You have 2 more questions than a guess. See if you can get it.
Okay. So did the show revolve around a family?
Yes.
Okay. Did the family have it? Oh no. Was the thing, I guess, was the quirk that was about the family, is it in the title of the show?
Yes.
Oh no.
I guess Disney has a lot of those, huh?
They have a lot of them, yeah. Oh no.
Now you have a guess.
I know. The only thing that I can think of is The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Is it The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
It is not.
If it's Sweet Life on deck, so help me, I'm coming through this computer. It's the
not.
same show.
Released in 2004.
Okay, definitely not Cody.
Wait, let me find. Released in 2004 to not very well received. I mean, it was well received. It just wasn't super popular. Starring Ricky Ullman.
Oh.
It is Phil of the Future.
Phil of the freaking future.
That's you. Game over.
Phil of the future. Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, the quirk was that they were all from the future.
They're all from the future, yeah.
The best friend of one of the main characters was played by Kay Panabaker, whose sister, Danielle Panabaker, is a main character in The Flash.
Yep. Dang.
All the other hints I could have given you would have given away the show.
Man.
And Kay and Danielle Panabaker were at one time both very big on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? Someone's got to take the lead sometime, and I'm just glad it's me. Folks, that's really all we got for you. I hope you enjoyed the additions of intense music in 20 questions. That was inspired by Game Scoop.
Oh, Game Scoop.
The Omega Cops themselves. It's really all we got for you this week. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Weiss is Right. Find Weisscast on Instagram at Weisscast. If you have any feedback or reviews, review us on Apple Podcast or send your feedback to feedback@weisscast.com. Bryant, where can they find you?
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at BKStinson08.
Awesome. If you would like to join our patrons, you get the podcast episode a little before everyone else does, and it is an uncut video podcast of us just chatting, and you get the pre-show, which is usually between 10 and 30 minutes long, depending on how we're feeling that week. And that's really the only perk of being a patron right now. I'm sure if we get more, we would come up with other things. But yeah, feel free. We're patreon.com/Weisscast. And for now, I have a great outro song. And do you want to guess? Do you have any guesses of what it could possibly be?
Rhythm and blues.
No.
Oh.
So I realized this season on Weisscast I've done a lot of trap versions of like video game music, but I used to do video game versions of trap music too. And so now for the outro, it's going to be the 8-bit remix of Panini by Lil Nas X.
Nice.
So I hope your ears enjoy that, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.